Good morning, everyone. Grandma Lois here. Sunday morning, and here is my verse for today. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41:10. And Philippians is so good. The 4th chapter, the 6th and 7th verse. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God. And I do that all the time. And I said, Lord, help me today with my video because I hope I do good with this. Someone asked me about wigs, and I am a wig person. I wear wigs. I've been wearing wigs since I was 26 years old. I was in the hospital having Kim, my baby daughter, and I was about 26 years old. It's been a long time ago, but I remember it well because the girl, it was another girl in the bed, and she had just had a baby, and she looked gorgeous. And I had a little ponytail about up there, about this long. My hair at 26 was getting thin and not good anymore. So I said, how can you look so good when you just had a baby? And she said, I wear a wig. I said, where are they at? So I went on to discover where they were at. At that time, the Kmart was selling them. And they would get new ones in all the time, and they didn't cost a lot. So I've been wearing wigs for a long time. But I found Paula Young. And she's on the internet, and you can order from the internet, or you can order from a catalog. Now, I order from a catalog, Paula Young, and I'm going to give you the phone number. And you can have them, if you're interested in wigs, you can have them, just call them up, or else on the internet, you can order wigs off of the internet, or you can do their 800 number. And their number is 1-800-343-9690. Can't hardly see it. 9695. Let me make sure. I'll turn this light on for a moment till I can see this for sure. Yes, it's 1-800-343-9695. And you can call Paula Young, and she will send you these. I have ordered me a new wig called the Adelaide. I haven't got it yet, but it's on special for $39. And that's not a bad deal. But you do have to pay like $12 shipping and different things till it comes to about $50, $60. I don't remember exactly. I was going to look for the Adelaide, show it to you. But look at all these. I mean, you can get pixies, you can get long ones, and they'll run from $39.99 up higher. And you can get, if you want long ones, you can get long ones, you can get short ones. And honey, they got everything in here. Oh, I think there is the Adelaide. That's the one I've ordered, but I have ordered it. See that? She's as cute as a button. But I ordered it in number, let's see. Also in this catalog, it shows you all the colors. See that? And I ordered mine in a 51, which is 75% gray, 25% brown and black. And that way it's not too white. So I ordered this one right here. But you can get all colors, no extra charge, unless you order a special one. And I tell you what, you can look as cute as a button. See, now here is special ones that they start in one color and they get lighter or darker as you go. And you can find all this on the internet under Paula Young Wigs. And they run specials, and the one I've ordered is $39.99, but the time I pay for it, it'll be $50-some, everything. But I'm going to show you a little bit how to take care of a wig. Now, I have a wig right here that I wear. Now, this is the Blair wig, and it's not too long. It's more of a short, it's like this one. This is a Blair that I'm wearing. And you take and you shake them. See how you just shake them? When you get them, you shake them out. And then you get your brush like this, and you can just do it all kinds of ways. And then they have spray. You can use human spray on it. But I shampoo mine with regular shampoo and regular conditioner, just like real hair. And I let them hang and dry. I don't dry them or anything. They can be wet, and I just drape them in the shower rod or something and let them dry till they're completely dry. Then you shake them again, and you brush them out and pop them right back on your head. And I do shampoo mine fairly regular, probably about every 2 weeks, because your hair is oily, even though you shampoo your real hair all the time. This morning, I was talking to this girl down at the Y, and I know her, she's only there on Sundays, and she said, my mom wears wigs. I said, she does? How old is she? She says she's 58 years old, and her hair started getting real thin like yours. So what she did was she started wearing wigs, and she just shaved her head. Now I haven't shaved my head. I have hair under here, but it's thin and short. I keep it cut real short, pixie type. Now, she said my mom has been wearing them for years, and now she's only 58 years old, but she's been wearing them a long time, and she gets them from Paula Young. Most everybody, there are other wig companies on the internet, but I only have experience with Paula Young, and they do good. And you can pay with your Visa or your charge card. Now, here's a longer wig that I was wearing. I have a lot of wigs. After all, I'm 91. I shake this out and show you how it looks. See, it's a lot longer, but it's white in front. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's more white in front. Now, where's my brush? What did I do with that? Don't ask me. I can lose things sitting right here. It's not a problem. Here it is. I got it. Now, you can do just right like this. And then when you put it on, when you put that wig on, you can brush it whichever way you want to brush it. Over that way, over this way, or as a bang. I keep mine, I go like this to where I want it to suit me. I had a girlfriend, she's gone on to heaven now, and she wore wigs for a long time, and we went to school together, and see, this is real cute. I could probably wear this one with bangs, but I could go over here and sneak one on and you wouldn't see it. See me do that, and I'll put it on and show you. How's that? Now, I put this one on. Now see, you just go like this, and I could probably do bangs. See that? It's a little longer. And I have always washed them and kept them like new. Honey, they'll last you for years. These have for me. Then I just take my bow, my rose, my green. I'm in a green mood today. And just pop it back in. Now, you see how easy that is? And then, now, you don't have to spray them, but I use human spray. And I use human. I don't buy stuff from Paula Young to take care of my wigs. I just get it at Walmart. I get the shampoo and conditioner, and I buy the hairspray there. And when I get it like I like it, I spray her to a fairly well, and it'll last for days. I'm telling you all my secrets. Now, here's the one I took off, right here. And is that the one? No, I don't know. This one. Anyway, I'm the wig woman. So maybe y'all can learn some stuff from this, and it will help you, because us girls want to look good. I don't want to look like, you know, a little old witch with, I don't have much hair. And you know what happened? You know how I got gray. Well, when my hair stayed dark, and what hair I have under here, it's white on the sides, and it's still black on the top. So I met James, and he liked to go to Goodwills and stuff. So we went to the Goodwill, me and him, when we was courting. And they had the Halloween stuff all out. And there was a gray wig, not a real white wig, but a gray wig in it. And I was still wearing black hair because I'm a black-headed woman. You've seen my hair, what I looked like when I was young. It was a dark brown, black. And so anyhow, I was wearing the dark wigs. And there was a gray wig in that Halloween stuff for $1. And I looked at it and it said it had a good name. And I don't think it was Paula Young, but there's another real good one out there that I can't afford, and it was one of them. And I recognized the name. And he said, how you like this one? And I said, well, that's not too bad, but I never wore gray wigs. I was I was probably 71, 72 years old. At that time, I didn't marry him till I was 76. I was probably 72. He said, well, I like that color. Well, I took it home and I shampooed it up and put it on, and then I wore it. And he said, I really like that. So I turned into a gray-headed grandma, and that's how it happened. James liked that gray wig that we found at the Goodwill. You never know what's going to change your life. So I've been a gray grandma ever since, and I liked it myself. Really, I did. Now this wig don't look bad, and I just got it. I've had it on the shelf. I just throw them back. I have like a closet with shelves in it, and I just pitch my wigs in there, and I've got a bunch of them. You can only wear one at a time. And I like this one. I might wear it some more. I'm thinking about it. So that's the wig story. So Paula Young, and she's got wigs. I mean, little pixie wigs. And she's on the internet. You can order them right off the internet if you don't have a catalog. And you can look at all the colors right on the internet. And being most of you are on the internet, no problem. And you can find one maybe that you can afford. Or maybe you can find you one. There is some in here, I don't know where to put my coffee, that can run $199 and stuff. And you know these girls that do the shows on television and the news shows, and they got hair like this. See this? Now I am, see that? See that long hair there? I'm expert enough that I can tell when they're wearing a wig, because I know what a wig is. And I can tell because of the part and the way they do the top. And you can tell too if you look on some of those women that have such gorgeous long hair. It's theirs, but they paid for it. Now here's a pretty one. But older women, to my opinion, look better in shorter wigs. Long wigs don't become an older lady. I mean, I've put on longer wigs, but I don't wear them. I never did wear a longer wig. But there's a bunch of them in here. Look at these. This is wig day. Y'all don't have to watch it if you don't want to. But Paula Young has got it covered. She does, and she carries, which is interesting. If you've got some hair down here, she carries like toppers that you just maybe use your own hair and put a top on it. And that's interesting. I never did do that. And she's got all kinds of other things that if you want to, you can order shampoo, conditioner, and I want to tell you something else. I don't bobby pin my hair to my hair. You don't have to. You just wear it like a hat. You don't have to put. It ain't gonna blow away unless you get into a high wind. And then, have I told y'all the stories of when I have lost a wig or two? Well, you probably haven't seen it, so I'm going to tell you right quick. You know that I love the Lord, and we go to church, and me and my first husband were evangelists, and I've told this before, but we was in a church up in, I don't remember where, because we traveled all over, and we was in a prayer line in front of the altar, and everybody was agreeing in prayer about something, and we was all standing up. And there was a woman behind me that had a little baby in her arms as they were invited up to all agree together. And that baby jerked my wig right off of my head, and I felt it go. What do you do? Well, I turned around and fought that baby for my wig, and I won. And that mother was so embarrassed, but I just popped it back on my head. I said, no problem, and it was fine. And then another time, we was up in Pennsylvania. I remember where we was, with our fifth wheel, and the winds got high. It was blowing our awning. We had a big awning in front of our trailer, and it was blowing up over top the trailer, and that'll tear your awning all to pieces. So somebody's got to get up there and hold that thing down till it can be secured. So it has a ladder in the back, and I was younger then. So I just crawled up the back of that and got on top, and I'm holding the awning down so it won't blow away. And Buddy has handed me rocks to put on it to hold it down till the winds all go away. And about that time, my wig went across the field. It did blow it off my head. It won't usually blow it off your head, but that was a really high wind going on. So there it went. Buddy looked up and I said, honey, I lost my wig. It's going. And it was going. And he ran and got it. Thank you, honey. And he ran and got it. Nobody was there but me and him and the wind and the Lord. And he retrieved my wig. But that night in church, he told about it. He said, and I looked up, he said, and I saw that wig going across the sky. He said, it looked like a bird. If I'd have had a gun, I could have shot it. The crowd thought that was so cute. So it told the whole world I wear wigs. Another time I was in a church, and a girl came up to me and she said, I just love your hair, but if you want it, she says, I own a beauty shop. And if you would like to get your hair done this week, I would be pleased to do it for you. I said, you want me to come too, or you want me to just send it? She said, what? I said, honey, this is a wig. She said, I would have never known it. I said, thank you anyway, but I can handle it. Well, I'd been wearing by then, I was 48 years old. Let's see, I was probably 48. Because when we went on the evangelistic field, I was 46 and Buddy was 48. I mean, we were not spring chickens anymore. The kids were grown and married. We was free to travel. The Lord called him at the right time for us to go running. Did y'all like that Saturday Evening Post thing I did? I just enjoyed that so much. James has got a bunch of other things, magazines and books about the Indian tribes and different things. And I said, honey, I've about run out of other things to talk about. And he's a book collector. Well, he's a collector of a lot of things. I've told y'all that. True story. I need to take a breath. I get so excited talking to y'all. And it's Sunday morning. He should be coming home now. But I've got stuff laid out for lunch. We're good. You know what I did this morning? I went back for a nap after sleeping all night. Of course, I got up at 4 o'clock. And, you know, I go to bed at like 7:30. So that should have been enough sleep. But when you're 91, that extra nap feels really good. And I was just laying there, thanking the Lord for a good bed. I'm just thankful for everything he does for me. And I'm thankful to you all that are hitting that subscribe button and listen to me chatter. I'm a chit-chatter for sure. Grandma chit-chat Granny Pat yesterday she said, I look on YouTube to see who I'm going to watch. And she says, so I decided to look at Lois. Well, now she should have said Grandma Lois. Otherwise, they don't know who she's talking about. Pat, Grandma Lois. I always call you Chit-Chat Granny Pat when I recommend you, honey. And you are good. That story was interesting she told yesterday. But she said, I looked to see and I saw Lois. And Lois had the Saturday Evening Post. And that inspired her to go on and make a nice video. We help each other. We inspire each other. And they do recommend for you to look at others and get ideas to talk about. And she gives me ideas sometimes. And I was pleased when she found that interesting. And she was talking about, she's got a book of that guy that did all the paintings for the Post. James has got one too. And I said, James, she looked up the price on that one. Do you know what? So she's got one she's had for years that you could cut the pictures out and put them in a frame, and we got one too. James has had it for years, maybe two of them. And she looked them up to what it was worth, and I forget what, $1,700 or something, you know, for the pictures that guy did on the Post. What is his name? I forget. Oh well, I'm a little forgetful. But he was famous and did a lot of paintings. Now, I don't know if he did this one or not, but it kind of looks like it. Well, watch Granny Pat, she'll tell you. She's good at names, and she talks about movies, and I looked those movies up that she liked when she was younger, and I never saw them because we didn't have money to go to movies, so we didn't go to movies. So I didn't know any of them, but we looked it up, just me, Billie Jean. Billie Jean come to the conclusion I did. To stream them now, they want $3.99, $4.99, so black and white movies. Forget it. There's too much other stuff we can watch. So we just watch other stuff. And I've got a lot of friends like 967 Andy, and he's doing now 10,000 subscribers or bust. He's working on it. He wants to retire and make enough money on YouTube that he'll have an income. I wish him well because he is a good man. So y'all look him up and subscribe to 967 Andy. Make that man happy. I do the best I can, shouting out my good friends like Mrs. Peach, Thrifty Living. She's a sweet lady. I like some of her stuff. She talks about making a meal for under $5. Honey, I do that all the time. But she does vegetarian stuff. I like hamburger, steaks, ham. I'm a meat eater, and I like the protein. Peanut butter, though, has got protein in it, and sometimes we have just vegetables, and you can have cheese. So she does a lot of interesting meals that are thrifty, and she's on the ball. So I got a lot of good friends on YouTube that I've made since I came. Well, I tell you what, that sweet man will be getting home pretty soon. And somebody asked me, what is a tapestry? Well, a tapestry, my dear, is a big picture on either cloth or paper. And they're on Amazon. If you put in tapestry, and we ordered that tapestry, and it came in yesterday. And it's like a river and trees and stuff. And we're going to put it behind me at James's house. It's beautiful. I hope it works out good. You have to stick it. You hang it with two-sided tape that comes with it. Now, some tapestries, you put them on a rod, but this one, it had little two-sided tape that you could just stick it up on the wall. And James is tall. Oh, this morning. I am so short compared to him, and it becomes a problem. And I'm going to share this with y'all. His pants keep falling down because he's lost weight. His belt just don't do the job anymore. So this morning, he decided to wear suspenders. Now, to wear suspenders, you got to do them in the front and do them in the back. So he said, here, help me with it. He said, they got to be adjusted. So I was trying to reach up and fix his. I said, you got to sit down somewhere. I can't hold my hands up like that for very long. Sit down, honey. So he sat down, and I adjusted his suspenders. It's unhandy sometimes being so short. But he had to sit down, and I got them adjusted. We won. So God bless you. Have a blessed day. And walk that walk, or Jesus would be pleased with you. Sometimes us YouTubers just say, bye. But I always want you to walk that walk. And a lot of you are. And I am so thrilled. We spread the word. We're witnesses about Jesus and how he loves you. And that Mrs. Peach, she does that too. And she prays for people. She's a sweet lady. And Jared King TV, every Sunday, he has a kinfolks thing where he prays to the Heavenly Father for all the sick ones and everybody. And he's the one that shouted me out the first time and got me so many subscribers. It's amazing what the Lord has done in my life. And I want to thank each and every one of you. God bless you. Bye-bye.